this little bug. This little stinking freaking. I just wanna. This little bug. This coding bug took me 2 weeks to figure out how the frick. Okay, first of all, I was, just like logging the error, then putting it into GPT, and then it just gave me some, places to check. And I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm checking all the places. Literally all the places. And it didn't help. It didn't help one bit. So I said, okay, time to use my big brain strat. So what I did, this error, I don't even know how to, basically the error was I'm trying to use OpenAI's API, and it couldn't read the prompt that I was giving it. So I'm like, what the frick, bro? Oh, gosh. Okay, so, yeah. It took me 2 weeks to solve this little bug. It was because I made def image underscore URL array instead of nil, because I have in the API I have it set so I have a def.self call function that gets called if the image URL is nil, and then it says the contents of the image or whatever it changes, So like I'm just so done. Like I had to get this off my chest. That's why I'm making this video. Like I hate coding. I love coding. I hate coding. I love coding. But yeah, that was a heck of a time. I literally slept on it, and I woke up. I'm like, wait, what if so I'm just like checking my points in the API call. I'm saying, okay, what if I did this kind of data? Because what if the data is formatted wrong? But I checked the data is formatted right. It's separated by a /n, so it's 2 lines of strings, So I know that's right. And then so then I put that into the generator, and then the generator is failing. So I'm like, okay, why does the generator fail? Is it because it can't parse in the information? So I go to the generator, I say to the generator, this is the prompt, and I send that to the API. The API fails again. So I'm like, okay, it's not my generator, it's the API. So I look through the API, my provider, and I say, okay, the content of the image looks good, the content of my prompt looks good, but why is it not calling? So it's not an image that I'm calling, it's a prompt. So then you look at this function, I'm like, wait a minute, so where is this function saying that this should be called if there's no image available? And then I look into my image base, and I'm like, bro. I set the image URL to a array, like a. So I changed it to nil, and it works like a charm. I almost thought about burning down my repository. I thought about burning down the project, deleting it, and then starting a new project. I have a new project that I made. I got up to, whatever part of the project, and I was like, no, I can solve it. So I use my brain. I'm debugging, I'm tracing the console logs, I'm looking through where the data is being parsed. I finally figured it out. And I feel so satisfied. I feel like I could get a good night's sleep. I was obsessed about this. But I finally figured out why, and I feel like I'm a better programmer. But I hate it. I hated that bug. I hate it! But I'm good now. I need to get that off of my chest. I hope you guys are doing well. This bug killed me. Literally.